we're going. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Rooster Teeth Podcast. This is being brought to you by Squarespace and Spotify's The Besties. I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Chris.
Blaine.
And Gus. Did you see your dream came true? There's a blow dryer in the men's room now.
There is?
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw that. It just got installed because I saw it just like 5 minutes before the podcast. I was like, this is...
Sorry.
It's okay, dude.
Chris, take it easy. Chrissy.
It's just a blow dryer.
I know, but I thought it was so cool. I was like, this feels... I thought it was super fancy.
It's just a blow dryer. What's fancy about it?
I don't know. It just seemed cool.
How much does a blow dryer cost, Chris?
I don't use a blow dryer.
It's a blow dryer.
You don't even use one. Why were you excited?
I don't know. The idea that it's an option.
There is a good point.
My hair dries really fast, so I don't need a blow dryer. Maybe there's a scenario in which we have to like shower really quickly and then transition. I could see something like that happening.
Okay. Well, now you said...
Like on Extra Life or something where we're like doing quick things and I have to like, I got to go rinse off this,
Have you done a bunch of pills earlier today or something?
I did drink a bunch of coffee and then I also had an Excedrin, which has caffeine in it.
You don't need it.
What, did you have a headache?
Yes.
Oh, that's too bad.
One of the things I was really insecure about was my legs. I got hairy legs, especially when you were younger. Like my legs were way hairier than like most people.
Opposite side of the coin, I had not hairy legs. And I envied people like you because I was a late bloomer. I was like, oh, Christ. My legs are so fucking
The hair is
hairy.
always coarser on the other side.
Who's got the hairiest legs now?
Oh, probably me. But I was super insecure where I wouldn't wear shorts, you know?
I don't know. Chris is...
Oh, me
Chris
and
is
Gus
kinda
are pretty
hairy.
close.
Yours are pretty dark. Like,
Yeah.
I think we're all quite hairy, but mine is maybe slightly fairer.
All right, now let's show each other's bushes.
But like I wouldn't wear shorts because I was insecure about my legs. And then
I love the shot.
but then in the summer it got really difficult where I was like, and so I came up with an idea one time.
Long shorts?
No, this was worse. I was like, well, part of the reason my leg hair it looks so hairy is because I have dark hair. Mm-hmm. So I was like, if only I had light leg hair.
Did you dye your hair?
your legs.
I bleached my leg hair.
How? Like, how old were you?
Just trim it at that point.
I was like, I don't know, 14 or 15.
Did you go to the store and buy like hair bleach?
Yes, and I bleached my leg hair. But then my hair was like neon yellow or orange. So I had like bright yellow orange leg hair, but a lot of it. And then it looked so much worse. And then also as it grew back or like some hair would fall out,
Like two-tone.
it was like two colored leg
Oh my
hair.
God.
And it was like speckled like a leopard, you know, because it'd be like darker patches and like lighter patches. It was awful.
Chris.
And it was in the middle of the summer too. And it's like I wasn't like not gonna go swimming all summer or go outside all summer.
But to be fair, if that was, the biggest problem of that year, it must have been a pretty good year.
I've never heard of anyone doing that.
No, me neither.
I had a friend that did Nair. He didn't really know like what it was going to feel like, and he put Nair on his chest and on his...
What's Nair?
It's like a chemical thing that nukes the hair off of
Oh.
your skin.
I did something like that one time
Yeah, he Naired his pubes.
on accident.
On accident?
This is also in high school.
How have you lived so
Yeah, Chris,
long?
how are you a gold mine? I've known you for so long. How am I still finding out shit about you?
I remember I was like going to school and I was late, and then like my skin was dry or something. You know how like when you wash your skin a lot when you're in high school because your pimples and like. So I was like had done a bunch of like pimple stuff on my face to try and get rid of pimples, and so my face was really dry and. My mom was yelling at me to get in the car because we had to go to school. And so I was like, oh, my face is dry. So I ran into my mom's bathroom to get lotion because I didn't have like lotion.
Not in the bathroom.
And so I put some lotion on my face and then put it on my face. And then it was running back to the car. And then it started burning a lot. And then I ran back to the bathroom to rinse it off, and I realized I'd put Nair all over my face.
Fuck.
and had like, and then my whole face turned red and
It's like the Red Skull origin story.
yeah, basically. And then it was like, that's what I looked like. That school that day was just red.
Chris, why are you so mad today?
Oh, that's I've never heard of that either.
I think I told this, but there was one time, it was in middle school, where I cut out the Green Lantern symbol and then taped it to my chest and then laid on a trampoline for a couple of hours. And I burnt the Green Lantern symbol into my chest.
Like sunburned?
Yeah, like at first it wasn't showing up, and I was like, oh, if I just lay here a little longer, and then just like an hour or so passed on this black trampoline in the summer. And then like at the end of the night, you know when like sunburn starts to set in the evening once the moon comes up? It's like a weird thing, but I feel like that happens a lot. I like looked and it was just like...
It's just the time.
Oh, okay.
It's just time passing.
It was just like...
The moon doesn't actually...
Super...
I'll beat this sunburn. I'll fly to a different country. I'll never see the moon.
Did it all peel off like in one big piece?
No, it was just like super red and then like white, and it was just super well defined. But like it wasn't until like the winter of the following year that it started to fade away. Like people like were in the boys' locker room in the shower, and they're like, "Is that the Green Lantern symbol?" Like, yeah,
Man,
I'm a lantern.
me and you would have like like cheetah leg and Green Lantern.
Green Lantern boy.
I don't know if I'm...
No, what's up?
What's the worst? No, go ahead.
No, this isn't my story.
It's not live. We can edit it out.
I'll stay still.
This wasn't my... I don't... No, never mind. It's gross.
Okay.
It's gross. I don't want to tell a story. It's not my shit. It's not my shit. The story's not my shit.
Well, if you're not telling the
Okay,
story,
I'll
why are
tell
you
the story. This is not my shit. I was with someone and we were doing it and
Stop censoring yourself. Just get to the
okay,
story.
we're going through. Okay, we're doing it, and you know, doggy style, and and the person had a bunch of doo doo. See, this is why I didn't want to tell the story. It's gross, and I didn't know what to say.
So you got shit on.
Is that the entire story?
And no, and it was uncomfortable, and but I felt like I had to say something.
What did you say?
I said, I was like, oh.
She said, "What a shitty day."
I said, oh.
Oh, I hope that's mud.
I was like, oh, there might be a little.
Chris.
I didn't know.
I mean, you weren't. You weren't delving.
No, we were just normal. This wasn't like up the butt stuff. This was just normal.
So how did you notice it?
Because we were doing it like doggy style. So she was bent over.
I mean, were the lights on there?
Yeah. Or at least some light was on. Enough light was on.
I want to be anywhere else.
So okay, so you said, you know,
You said, I think there might be something.
Some stuff if you want to. I don't remember exactly my phrasing or words, but I was like, oh, I tried to make it like casual and fun.
Someone's got a dirty diaper.
Yeah. Casual and fun. Time for finger painting.
Why do you have so many sex stories?
Thanks for that, Chris.
I don't know, man.
did it go on you?
No, but it was like, I just wanted to make sure it didn't. So that's why I wanted to bring it up. Or like, it was in my bed. I felt like it needed to be.
To be fair, that is lose-lose for you.
Yeah.
Because even if you're like, can you go and wipe your ass? It's killed the moment.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
But you soldiered on.
No, I kind of like, you know, kind of changed positions. And I was like, oh, hey.
Because if you can't see it, it's not there.
Well, no, I mentioned
then
it.
it's
I
getting on
said
your
I
sheets.
brought it up because I couldn't continue with it.
I can't believe you brought it up. How did you bring it up?
It was
like, you got to remember what you said.
I tried to block it out of my mind. It was like I was like,
You tried to soldier on when it was
no,
there?
I tried for a little bit, but then I couldn't,
Oh my God.
and I had to bring it up.
How long did you go before you brought it up?
Well, there was a whole period of time where I was debating what to do.
How long did this period of time last?
It felt very long.
I can imagine he's just plowing away, and then everything goes into slow-mo, and he's just like, well, what do I say? And you just going through it, and your mind's like, well, I can't say that.
He was plowing, but the fields were too muddy that day.
Yeah, and I was like, I had to say something because I couldn't, and I had to stop because I couldn't pretend like I hadn't seen it, and it was enough to where I was like, this needs to be addressed in some way. Someone's got to say something. But you. I mean, there's only. Sorry. I was the only one I had to say something because no one else was going to say anything. That's what I meant.
Someone comes flying in. Whoa.
Your neighbor knocks on the door. Like, what's that smell?
Was she offended?
I don't think she was offended. I think she was embarrassed.
Did you continue after?
I don't. I think not at that time.
Okay.
I think it was kind of one of those like, maybe we'll like finish this later.
So it didn't stop you from seeing her again? I mean, it's not the worst thing.
No, it didn't.
It's understandable.
No, it didn't. But it was definitely a
Boner kill?
yeah. There's this girl in high school who I guess at a party got so drunk she like passed out in someone's car and just shit herself.
Oh my God,
And,
Chris!
Why
do you keep going back to
Well,
shit?
sorry, it made me think of this, and you were thinking about how you can never remember someone else's embarrassing thing, but no one ever forgot that.
I was checking into a hotel when we went to LA. I'm not sure if I told this story yet or not. It's not very noteworthy, but it's just a common Chris story where I'm sitting there and I'm checking in, and Chris isn't going to be checking into his hotel for another couple days because he's going to be staying with Zach's place. Well, Chris and I had just gotten brunch, and Chris is like bouncing around as like his stomach hurts, and I'm just checking in, just talking to the concierge or whatever. And he's like, hey, give me a key. I need to go take a shit. I need to go take a shit in your room. And he's just like, the concierge can hear all of this stuff. And I'm just like, Chris, okay, yeah. And he's just like, oh. And
There's a bathroom in the lobby.
And then like, I hand him the key, and then he's just like, oh, no, I don't, it's gonna be stinky. I don't want to stink up your room. And then he like waddled off to the lobby bathroom. But like, this concierge had to witness this whole interaction with my 32-year-old son. And I was just like, I'm sorry about him. He does this sometimes.
But I was trying to be polite.
You weren't. You're like, Blaine, I'm good.
Why wouldn't you just go to the lobby bathroom?
Well, I hadn't thought about that. I was like, hey, let me your key. I gotta go to the bathroom. You exaggerated that, okay? Because it was initially I was like, hey, can I use your key? I need to go to the bathroom. I didn't say that. That's what it was.
You said you needed a shit.
No, I said I need to go to the bathroom. I said I need to go to the bathroom. And then I handed it back and said, actually, I don't want to stink up your room, and this is going to be bad. And then I went to the lobby bathroom.
Was it bad?
Yes.
I feel like I get embarrassed by the same thing all the time. And that is, I will constantly say, like if someone drops me off at the airport and they're like, have a safe flight, I'll always be like, thanks, you too. But like you check into a hotel, it's like, oh, enjoy your stay. You too. Damn it. And I do it all the time out of reflex, and I can't stop doing it.
Stop
and
saying you too.
It just flies out.
Just say
and then
thanks.
I'm walking away with my head down in shame, like, did it again. Thinks I'm an idiot.
Do you think like when that happens to like, let's say someone at the front desk is checking people in, do you think they have like a little notepad where they write down how many times it happens in a shift? Like, oh, had another one.
I'm having a really good stay tonight.
Or like they have a competition to see who can get the most people to say you too.
And the thing is, no one reacts to it because they must hear it
Constantly.
quite a lot. If there's a bunch
Well, what
of
are they
memes
going to
out
say?
there.
Actually, I'm not staying here. Why would they react to it? I don't live in the hotel. I just work here.
They either are just so used to it they say nothing, or they then just not listening.
Let's wrap this up.
That was like when you have to figure
keep
out
that in mind.
where a letter is in the alphabet, and you're like, A, B, C, D, F, you're like,
Yeah, let's wrap this up. We got to go to a post show. I'm done. I can't listen anymore.
Okay.
I got one more poop story, guys.
No, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I apologize on behalf of Chris Demarais. We'll see you guys next week.
And if you want something to listen to, go listen to Good Morning from Hell.